Hello, everybody. Welcome back to beautiful, beautiful Neyyah. I hope you're having a lovely day. Yes, this is the save file I want. How we doing? I don't remember. I need to change my audio just for my headphones. I think it's okay for you guys, it looks like. I don't remember what I was doing here. I came back. Uh-oh. Journals. Hello, Maple. I think it was portals. I remember I turned all the portals on. And I remember going through... yeah, I got a bunch of spores. Got the keys. Underwater portals. Yeah, that sounds familiar too. Okay. I remember I just got in. Oops. Oh, hey. Oh yeah, that was the thing we couldn't interact with. I remember we had managed to get in, went too far, to get in here. And that's where we got the spores and stuff. It's so dark. I love that it's dark because it's atmospheric. I don't like that it's dark in that it's hard to see. Changes, mirror to gas portal. Maybe this is what I need to do, is use the Majorda gas portal at Lodvik Tower to teleport directly to the secret portal. That might be what I need to do. And I remember being nervous about not doing a thing yet because I didn't want to get stuck. Old factory guard tower. This is the thing. Right. So the old factory guard tower from the mines here was actually teleported. Okay. And we figured out... oh yeah, I wrote those down. The PFS ratings of the different colors of Peita. Don't think there's much here to interact with. That's a broken ladder. This is just... evacuation locations. The watchtower and craft, which I feel like we're gonna have to drive one of those at some point. And then the little cat statue. Okay. So. Oh yeah, and we found... Setting up a bunker at Pinorvia Point. Okay. And then going this way. I don't think we'd explored this way yet. Oh. I mean, we haven't been this way at all, I don't think. That needs a key. Oh. New area. Those look like glasses. I can't look down. But that looks like somebody's glasses. Right there. Okay. This looks like there should be a telescope or something there. Hi, Drayden. I found a new area. Ooh. The bugs are delightfully creepy. So where's this? Cliff entrance. The Volk Tower is the one with the green crystals. Okay. It says that I can use something on this. Not the salt. It won't be the Pelska portal. It's gotta be something I don't have yet. Okay. What does the button do, though? Okay, I don't want to be in here just yet. I'll come back. I want to finish looking around that room first. Okay. We came in this one. I know I need to decode the writing. I just don't have... This looks like an elevator. Oh, I'm probably in the watchtower. Options for further up or down. I have no idea where this is. It's gotta be the watchtower. Ah! This is where we came from that we couldn't get through. Okay, so we've unlocked a shortcut. That's good. Well, let's go further up. I love this dragon imagery. I accomplished nothing. I just went down again. Oh, okay. I feel like I'm toying with things that I have no idea what they are. So triangle of that shape, top. Do we have... Is it that one? Yes, that's the correct one. Okay. Powering things that I don't know what they are. Also, what's the top thingy? Oh. Transportation tower. Camera signal required. So I need to figure out how to turn on cameras. Okay. Is that the... I think that's the only thing I'm doing here. I feel like this is like... The rest of the building is so... Oh, those are, spores. Right there. The rest of the building looks kind of industrial, like with the brick and conduit, but these are so ornate. Okay, back down. I wish I knew All the way down. I wish I had a better idea of what location this is. Because you're absolutely right. I need to figure out... I need to decode all of the writing that I'm seeing places. So that is an L. That is an E. That's a D, lead. Leda. M. Ledum. I don't have that letter yet. Oh, it might be an M. I have no idea. No, maybe it's an N. And I don't know that one. That looks like a number, like the constellation. C. Good grief. I feel like I don't quite have enough letters to be able to translate this yet. But it might be... No, that's not an L. That's... absolutely a letter I have not got yet. Thanks for the follow, Adventure Game Geek. Glad you popped by. Yeah, I don't think I've seen enough, because this letter, like right here, it's basically an upside down A. Maybe I can extrapolate this. Hold on. We know that a U, we have the letter U already, and it's this shape but with two dots. Treat it like Wordle. That's exactly the way to do it. I need... well, we know that's a C. And that's an H. C-H. A. C-H-A. This is something I have no clue because it's got the swoopy. C-H-A. And then B. E. R. Does that mean this is an M? Why is the M so strange? Okay. Yeah, it's got to be chamber. This is a letter we haven't seen. Oh, that's a good idea, Zoe. I've got that so far, which is better than nothing. The colors is a good call. I don't understand why the M is so funky, but the M is clearly this weird squiggly one. So let's go, we'll draw that in. I need a real eraser. Why do I have, hold on. I have found a pencil that has lead and eraser. I feel like I'm winning. Okay. I've got, oops, I'm bumping all the things on my desk. I need more room. Okay, so if this is M, it's got 7 dots. First word, second letter, I think is E. Because, like, it's got the same... Yeah, it's E, because this one, it's got the 5 dots. So something E. And if M is this funky right angle with a swoop and 7 dots, that would mean and we already know that L is one of these guys, the backward 7, but has 6 dots. Aw, thanks for the follow, Lost Scott. I'm surprised, Paul, you weren't already following me, but that's very sweet to do it during stream. Yeah. That's fair. I mean, we do enough stuff together that we kind of just assume that we're subscribed to each other. This one, I think, is D. So ED, question mark, ED, A. That's another letter we don't have yet. It might be the letter T, because the letter U is that shape, but with 2 dots. This one is definitely the letter I. That one... I would have thought was M, but it can't because... But this is, okay, this one is the same shape, but it looks like the dot belongs with this letter. Sedation. Oh, hold on. So if the M is the funky thing, that bumps everything over. That means N has 1 dot instead of 2. O has 2 dots instead of 3. That would make this an O. Oh. But then there's no dot here. Unless it is actually a dot on the left instead of a dot on the right. Sedation? That sounds so creepy. Sedation chamber. Sorry. Possibly sedation. Let's look at, we've got, that's our door. We've got over, no, that's our door. That one over there. Oh, that's a totally different, and it looks like it's closed off and the handle's broken. Okay. So yeah. What is A, possibly T? I think that being T makes the most sense. I think you're right that it's the T. Definitely I. Oh, this one actually does have the dot, so maybe the dot was just missing. Maybe it was the typo. Yeah, sedation. These are sedation chambers. I don't want to walk into a sedation chamber. Thank you. What's over here? A through route. Where do you go? Elevator. Not elevator. Just a way out. Okay. Okay. So that's got to be a watchtower of some kind. What are you? Something with a button. That takes power, it looks like. Or would take power. That's the symbol for... Oh, that's just the mine symbol that was yellow, I think. That seagull is so noisy. Okay, why isn't there... Yeah. Okay, there's something we'll be able to do with that eventually. That symbol is what's on there. And what was that called? No, wrong map. Beach map. The Volk Tower. This is the rest area that we're at. There's an emergency exit hatch. It's a signal tower that we were... Okay. Okay. We can't go any further that way. Let's go back this way. Well, there's the symbol. I want to go this way, please. I can't. All right. Back in. Sedation chamber. Okay. Okay, creepy sedation chamber. I will explore you. Why do you have a red button? There's not a whole lot. Not going up there yet. That's the door we came in, right? I'm gonna go look over there. Not yet. Okay. Oh. That's a chair. That's creepier than I expected. I did not know what I was walking up to. Okay. Nothing sinister here at all. No, nope. Nothing sinister. Okay. We'll leave her back to closed gate. We have an emergency exit. That's good. Closed gate. Temporary mesh protection from escaped Elo Polite. Arm yourself with Taluk gun upon entering emergency chamber. Take gun found inside case. Close to the wall. Open and punch. Okay. Do I actually get a gun? I don't get a gun. That's fine. It's not like you can do anything with a gun in a point and click anyway. Oh. It's an infection. This is like zombie infection type thing. Blisters may begin to spread across arms and legs from infected area. Slight alteration in eye color. Infection reversal 1 to 2 days. 1 helmet required. Middle infection. Changes in facial structure begin on the left side of the face. Tentacle growth begins on the left side of the head. Ugh. Infection reversal 4 to 5 days. 2 to 3 helmets required. Final infection phase. Complete bone structure transformation. Full tentacle growth across back and sides of head. Infection reversal is impossible. High possibility of facility breach. Evacuation is imminent. Okay, how much you want to bet when we get to the last end point of this story we're gonna have an infected person that we have to escape from? Helmet system. The helmet system needs to be maintained at least once a week, while each helmet must be checked daily for any damage sustained during the reversal process. The needle on the tube injects sedation serum and detects patient's condition. Patient needs to be fastened into the chair before sedation begins. The extended armrests and cuffs are used later during the reversal process. Numbers. Did I ever successfully... Not quite. Did not quite successfully sort out numbers. This is the one that I thought was the number 12. Okay. Sedation chamber. This thing up here is the hive generator. Power intensity adjusts automatically to the severity of the patient's condition. That's the Mayorda gas sprinkler system. In case of emergency. Fuel cables. Okay. You know, this constellation and this constellation, I think, have been mixing me up because they're the same shape but at a different angle. And I don't think I realized that. This is a constellation we haven't seen. Lights indicate the helmet is active. Glorific metal responds to an increase in temperature beginning the reversal process. Helmet system detects condition of the infection. Sedation tubes react accordingly. I mean, I'm glad it's all very automated. That's so creepy. Ugh. Escape hatch. Okay. And guns. Okay. There is no way through. Travel down the corridor to your left and exit the hatch at the cliff face. Climb down the ladders to the beach. Guards will accompany you to a safe zone. I don't love the idea. I mean, maybe that's already happened. Maybe that's why. I just picked up a knife. Ooh. And some crystals. Okay. Okay. I have no idea what that canister's for. That looks like a key. Scarlatti key, okay. Vamir, apologies for the delay. The new key for the lever system at Scarlatti Towers is ready. You'll find it enclosed with this letter. I hope you managed to set up the new lever system without too much difficulty. Make sure the lever is set to the highest notch. Hopefully this extra boost in power will enable the pump system to work more effectively. I calculated with the new strength of pumps, the rising water levels of Scarlatti Towers will reach the boiler much quicker. Considering the importance of the Scarlatti Towers, I do suggest we recalculate the strength of the plasma orbs for the Levantis crystals. There, Levantis is not one of our words, is it? I don't think so. I need to write down that word, though, so I can translate things. Where'd my alphabet go? Levantis. Where was the word? Lavandis. Lavandis. That's a D, not a T. Lavandis crystals. Perhaps I can conduct some experiments next week. Nighttime would be best. That's if Zelie hasn't already got plans to watch more caddis flies dance in the garden. The Worm Mother has brought countless hordes of the things to shroud the evening skies with a light show of intense purples and blues. It's quite remarkable, if not a little distracting. Zelie is growing up so fast and becoming more fascinated by what this world has to offer. Perhaps your ideas on the Fazaltians aren't so ridiculous. There may still be time. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you require any assistance. Take care, Ernter. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Reminder to all workers, stay refreshed and refueled. Rest sites offer an opportunity to take a break. Beware of Nylaxium nesting areas. Stay clean and hydrated. Wash basins are installed between shaft areas. Make sure all taps are turned off completely after use. I mean, there isn't any water. Levadis nuts, maybe. Oh, hold on. No, I can't turn that. Okay. Well, I've successfully made it up here and can't do anything here. So, well, we got things in our inventory now, though. So that's something. This is so creepy. This is my normal exit, right? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. The other one I couldn't go in. This I had already walked down, and this just goes out. Although, now that it said something about nesting, some kind of nest thing. What is the nest thing? Also, I want to know why that button doesn't do anything. Because I would like it to do a thing. Oh. Hello. Somehow I missed seeing him when I walked down there. I guess I was too busy looking at the tower. That was right there and very distracting. The music is being dramatic at me. Okay. Still no sign of whatever nest thing. So I guess I'll just have to come back to this another time. Oh, that's confirmation that that does actually say sedation chamber. Hold on. Okay, that means I can fill in more letters. Why is the S that shape? Because we know the R. That's very strange. Okay. S E D A T O T is absolutely similar to the U, but with one dot. The I we already had. The O is correct. The N is not a backward 7. It is a tent with a dot. Okay. And then CHA. M is this funky one. B. E. R. Oh, I drew the R wrong. I mean, that would make sense. That's why I was having difficulty. Okay. Okay. So 6 dots is the normal iteration before they change something. Let's leave this creepy place. And we'll come back out here. Can I even say hello to the guy? I can't. He's right. He's right up on that wall. One of the masked fellows. Okay. Well, that was a new adventure. Okay, that was that area. And we did... Was this the spot I came from? Yeah. Oh, this is just a lookout. It's not a place to go. Okay. Okay. Not what I expected to find. I'm glad I backtracked over here, though. Let's head... Was there anything that way? No. Okay. I think we saw this already. You have a speculation about the alphabet. Okay. I am very curious if you're right, Zoe. This we already got. That makes sense. This is where I got the R from. U, L, yeah. I, okay. 1126. So we know 100% that that one constellation number is a 6. For sure. That one's confirmed. Which means that one is also a 6. Can we translate that name? 6 dots. L. I N Is that seven dots? So I can't tell if that's Ling, L-I-N-G, or L-I-N something else. L-I-N-F? Limp? That wouldn't make sense. Okay. Back through here. We had been in here before. This is the little transportation craft thingy. We can't do anything in it. Does it need power? Potentially? We also need to open those doors if we're gonna fly out. Don't know if we can get around the side to open them. Looks like not. Okay, we had been up there before. There's a ladder there that I was wanting to try and check out if we could. Bathysphere to Rapture. It is rather Bathysphere-like. Okay. Well, let's head back this way. Boo. This is where... This is where we saw Mason last time and he took off. So... Oh! Key. We have a key. Mask required. Mask. Mask. What is this? That's another... not a Payda spot. Okay. I think I am gonna have to go back to where all of those portals with the colors were. I think I needed to power some things over there. I don't know. What should I put in here? Is there... No. Not the spore. Nope. Not that spore. Probably... Oops. Probably not that spore. It's gotta be something I don't have just yet. Okay. I absolutely love how the... I didn't want to go through that yet. I absolutely love how they do the gas mask. I think it's amazing. Okay, yeah, those are all spores. Different light colors. We've got more dragon guys. This was where Mason ran to. This is where we picked up. This is where we picked up stuff. Base connects to console at Pelska Shrine. Oh. Okay, I think I've got a little bit more context for using the portal. Don't think there's any new information here. I'm pretty sure we got all this. Yep. Yep. Okay. That needs a key. Okay. That's water in the ceiling. How very mist-like. Okay. To Vamir Dahili. I apologize for the delay with the construction work on the Falitsu Dome. Not only have the sea levels risen around the Falitsu Island area, but it appears the heat has something to do with why my men seem so anxious as to the very thought of stepping foot on those old Fizaltian wooden walkways again. The suns turned their minds into Maleva dung. All they talk of is the voices in their heads whenever they step foot back on the docks here on Oluje. Those damned vines are also causing havoc on the scaffolding there. Maybe they can help bring down the rest of that wretched Fizaltian mess hall, or whatever it used to be. No matter. Kerheltavoka, beckons, and thus we shall answer and continue our work. I'm hoping the current state of the dome's technology is providing significant progress in your search for alternative power sources. I'm looking at strengthening the power of the blue crystal fences too, not only at the dome, but other areas of Neyyah Site 28. The vines seem eager to burn under them, rather than retreat back to those cursed waters. The elevator sector seems to be a stronghold against any natural forces. Those towers there are strong and perfect for protecting such important devices. Meanwhile, although I may require a new team to conduct the research required to get such work underway, I'm quite eager to pursue matters in regard to finding alternative use for the Billix tanks oil on Felitzu Island. Billix tank oils. That old contraption needs to be brought down and new systems put in place to make use of that oil. While I understand you are quite preoccupied with other matters on Neyyah Site 28, if you do have a free moment to check what the levels at the tank might be, inform me and I'll see to putting some construction plans in place. I've also ceased work on the railway system linking the Levandis Crystal coastline and the Jalud Station area of the Felitzu Island for reasons I previously mentioned. While the Neyyah spores are fruitful on Neyyah Site 28, the place has caused me nothing but trouble. Let me know if the railcar system is powered enough to get from one side to the other. The Bannock's Eye portal seems to be running at full capacity now. I just hope the propulsion mechanism currently installed in the rails doesn't make it too much of a bumpy trip. A stronger fuse system will suffice, replacing the current Jalud fuse installation required at the cart. I believe Neyyah Site 28 holds the key to evolving our technologies in ways we haven't thought possible. More than just throwing old Felitzu roots in cases of chemicals and hoping to see what power can be squeezed from them. The more we can strip away at the Fazaltian corpse that continues to fester below our sanctuary, the stronger we will be, and the closer we shall be to him. Oh boy, Smolix has some kind of religious thing going with this. The current symbology depicted in the Billix tank emblem, where Oluje is joined with the lands of Fazalta, creates a bitter taste in my mouth. We shall definitely revise this. We shall definitely revise this design once we have the plans for a new system in place. I'm excited to push forward with ideas on how the oil can be used more effectively for our purposes here on Oluje. Also, I am certain we had one of these oil canisters left behind by our betrayers. Maybe they took it with them when I threw the last of their damned souls into the Quivilian. Okay, well that's the canister I picked up. Nudger cart departure returns to the sleeping tower area of the arrival sector, hoping to remove the nudgers from the rail system once the old rail is fully demolished. Once fully operational, I can approve other rail systems. Retractable buffer stop, nudger cart, arrival at Levandis Crystal Coastline. Okay. Okay. So maybe I can actually use... Reminder, send old pipes back to Oluje, possibly reuse in Lab 17. To Vamir Dahili, the improvements you've made to my Irelta gun are the finest I've seen in a while. I've noticed a far clearer and sharper aim when hunting down the Maleva cats. That is a crime. Straight up. No hunting cats. I have not organized a hunting expedition on Neyyah Site 28 for a while, as their population seems to dwindle there compared to the other areas of Fazalta. While I prefer the marble white halls of my temple, catching these plated beasts across various terrain below distracts me from the arduous work taking place at the Ronalda temple. After the betrayal and the battle which followed, they seemed to have fled further into forested areas. Don't threaten, my dear Vamir. My Iralta only fires tranquilizers. I'm aware you don't agree with animals being experimented on, but in my eyes, it is no different than your plant tests. Once unconscious, the plated beasts are brought back to Oluj and marked. This way, I'm not repeating the procedure on the same animals. Malaya cat's blood seems to contain a property which, when mixed with gulitium, accelerates the plasma generation of the Laphomian portal. I honestly believe this cat will be the answer to speeding up our work, ridding ourselves from this cursed place once and for all, and returning back to him. Let me know if you want to organize any hunting expeditions down on Neyyah Site 28. You'd be most welcome. Maybe you'd wield the Grelta better than I can. I'm always up for a challenge, my dear Vamir. Oh... I know we're not supposed to like Smolix, but I really don't like Smolix. Okay. I think that's everything on this table. Do plants and creatures have similar sentience? That, yes, that is the age-old question. I learned recently that the smell of cut grass is the grass equivalent of grass screaming. That's how they warn each other that there's scary, dangerous things happening. I haven't recovered from that awareness. This looks like an important set of monitors. What do we got? Picking my mouse cord again. Smolix. Okay.
Vamir! My old friend. I hope I'm not disturbing you. I assume you're down there on Neyyah Site 28? Working hard, I hope. Looking at recent deliveries from other Neyyah sites, I'd say some serious competition is coming your way. Also, just a reminder, if I don't see progress on the dome's construction, I will hold you personally responsible. Maybe it will put the half-baked brains of my men at ease, knowing the curse has been lifted. Their foolish falsehoods of whispered voices can finally be extinguished. While I admire your search for alternative power sources besides the Paeta, I feel you are getting too close to that Validian. Go now, my dear Vamir. I await your report on the Philitsu routes.
Okay. But Smolix is delightfully slimy. That was a fantastic, fantastic choice for actor.
The Neyyah spore. Beautiful, powerful, potent. Wouldn't you agree, my dear Vamir? We must conserve the Galithium, and yet we must up the dosage for the well-being of the people. Perhaps the Neyyah plants are getting zapped by Zypherfish, or maybe the spores are releasing too early. You should double-check the heaters. Or maybe the spores are randomly getting weaker, their power withering, their potency waning, for no reason at all. Neyyah Site 28 is losing its power, Vamir. It must be, because the Ologerians are forsaking the spores. If you can't find a way to increase the potency, I will sink your beloved Neyyah beneath the waves. Check the tank for Zypherfish and eradicate them. We can't afford interruptions. Not if we are to finally be reunited with him.
Affable and unhinged. I really like this.
It finally happened. Didn't I say it'd be unwise to keep that wretched portal standing? The debris doesn't concern me. It could have affected the spore farming systems. We were lucky. This time, my workers speak of whispers and believe the site is cursed. What happens when they refuse to maintain the Binoxi Eye portals? Who will step in then? You! Myself! My focus lies here in the temple, at the Laflomian portal. As should yours. The Yopalesh was but a means to an end. That technology faded away years ago. It's true, the Yopalesh did serve us well for a long time, and the Pieta remained in great condition after its transit from the factory to the temple here on Olajay. But now, the Pelorian portal at the old factory, it's in ruins. It's a twisted mess. A corpse, shaped by the greed of its creators, swallowed up by the ocean. Eventually, everything they ever created will fall. Who was it? One of my engineers mentioned to me the last time he was down on site. Oriane. That name sounds familiar. Does it mean anything to you?
Oh, that's a veiled threat.
Kariltavolka. He graces me with his presence. His machine breath enters my dreams. Now, more than ever. We are getting close for me. The time is fast approaching where we will once again sail back through the silver rings and be old with our home. Bragnarian. But we need more power. Laflomian portal remains stable for now, despite the tremors. We can do this. We have to. Keep me informed about Nyaska Site 28.
That shift from, like, confident, bravado, arrogant into desperation. That's so interesting. Welcome back to the Banox computer system, powered by servers on your homeland, and named after the masters of our bloodline. The Banox computer system will enable you to access various points of information connected to the Neyyah site you're working on. It receives data closely linked to the successful operation of all Neyyah sites. This includes Holtish data, portal status, power and activity, a variety of console machine statuses, and email correspondence with your Lord Smolix Mehmet, plus other connections to the Ronalda Temple. Kariltavolka watches down upon you. With machine breath, he thanks you for the harvest of the Neyyah spores and doing your part to bring our broken world closer to him once again. After the betrayal of the Fazaltians, their land of Fazalta and the rest of Bayamor was left for us to upgrade and change as we saw fit, under his eyes guiding us. We came to this planet upon one landmass. Now we have access to various lands through the use of old and new portal systems. While some of the technology belonged to the Fazaltians originally, we strive to make it our own, to make it better. Those messages were a masterclass in subconscious behavioral body language. Yes, they were. Yeah. As workers of the Neyyah sites, you have access to those wondrous creations. They are your passengers across the surface of the passengers across the surface of this planet. Select a portal to find out more about them. I can actually figure out portals. Cool. This is the no more portal conflation. Looking forward to that. Okay. Binoxi eye portals were created in Oluge. They are the ones that actually have an eye shape. Cool. We believe Karalta Volca watches into our world through these portals. 21 in operation. Okay. This is Mahili portal. Oh, it's 20 after 8. Okay. Built horizontally, as opposed to all the other portals used for Neyyah sites. They operate better when charged by water. I wonder if that's the hidden ones that are underwater. A good recommendation would be an old abandoned area of Byzantine design which can be filled with seawater. They're expensive to manufacture. Number in operation is classified. Okay. I'm going to draw a little sketch so that I remember which portals are which. Oh, I need to plug my stream controller in. There we go. This is a Mahili portal. This is an ocean portal. Okay. Four in operation. It also looks like it's horizontal, but I can't tell if that's accurate. But it's very spiky. Pelorian portal, that's what we came through at the beginning. There's 4 of those. Goodness. Now that I've started yawning, I'm gonna be yawning a lot. I'm sorry. Spore pump delivery portal. There's only 1 of them. The main purpose was delivering Paidas to specific docks set out across Feamor. But after the betrayal, spores took priority and Paidas have been manufactured on Olujarian labs ever since. These Paida storage stations became spore docks, now linked directly to the Neyyah spore collection pool. Spore pump. Delivery. Okay. These guys. These are Toledo portals. ancient Fazaltian technology and history. They connect the arrival sector, camera sector, elevator sector, and lab HQ sector. Arrival sector, camera sector, elevator sector, and lab HQ sector. Problems have occurred with the nearby marine life, which populate the current position of the Neyyah heater chamber. All Toledo portals operate without Jetuke technology in order to sustain stronger portal power, except one, which cannot be alternated between two locations. Okay. Shruyuki portal. There's 4 of these. While metallic objects don't react very well when passing through Shruyuki portals, Neyyah spores present no defects in transit. You can't send metal through these ones, that's fun. Which makes me wonder if I'm going to need to send a minecart through it later. Updates are currently unavailable while work continues to tweak and fix the plasma technology. Goodness. Oh boy. Mayorta tube portal. Classified number of them, operated by using poisonous toxic gas. And then the Jalud portal, which I'm familiar with. There's only one of those. Okay. What was that Mayorta tube? All right. Console data. Okay. If I go through the blue portal, I can get to the camera sector. And I can come back here to switch it to Spore Docks. Litsu root data. Check pod 2 for fault. This is... We were just looking at these. Litsu pod 1, pod 3, pod 4. cultish servers. Once a fuse is charged, Trondi readings will be sent from the Holgis service to this database. Okay. Trondi counts are generated at the Holdish consoles through the use of fuses. Inspect each Holdish server linked to the Bannock's computer system. Foreign objects detected in the pool of the Neyyah heater chambers. Unable to identify. Heaters are inactive. Oh boy. Okay. I think my brain is tired, and this is like an info dump. But what I'm getting is that I have to activate a bunch of the portals. I've got the fuses already. I picked those up earlier. Spores from this can be lowered into the heater. I have to turn on the plasma shield. Oops. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back. Center blocked. Dear Vermeer, I'm following up on the service operations required to be carried out in the two VEDN80 security doors you have installed in Neyyah Site 28. We attempted to contact you a year ago, but didn't receive any response. Your last service was conducted by so-and-so. Updates are available. I'm also informing you that a few accounts have been hacked lately. I recommend not using WSS card details for passcodes, either online or for door lock mechanisms. We want to ensure you have the best possible security service we can provide here at Wakara Security Systems, and apologize for any inconvenience this recent attack may have caused. Feel free to arrange a meeting with us at our offices. Why did he block the security system manager? We've decided to begin installation of new pipes which will carry the heater server cables from the heater servers through the Lodvik tower and into the Neyyah heater chamber. Hope you've received the prototype pipe already. This metal will enable more protection for the cables and withstand hotter temperatures once the system is powered. Attention, Vamir Dahili. Hope this email finds you well. Connections between Neyyah Site 28 and Spordocs 2 and 3 have now been permanently disconnected. While discussions were had with Smolix Memnet, our Lord and Protector, regarding the possibility of reopening these docks for storage unit usage, the final decision has been made to cease any further work to renovate. Members of the Ronaldo Temple have made it clear that instant delivery of the spores results in much more sustainable and lucrative production outcomes. We ensure a strong transmission signal continues for the Toledo portal you've assigned to enter Spordocs 1. Okay. cameras. Crane cameras, crystal block, mech cameras. There are 12 of them. So I'm gonna have to go turn cameras on. Paitas. We've got the case. The green leather design is reminiscent of the scales found in Bonaxi dragons here on Oluje. I feel like I was supposed to find this earlier, and I didn't. Because a lot of this is like info dump of stuff that I figured out. Paida device, yeah. Paida plaque. PSF reader. I do love how rich the lore is in this world. Okay. I'm not looking into that system right now. Brain is tired. Let's look at this. Fuel activation. Okay. Neyyah activation console requires all symbols powered. So wherever the symbol code activation board is, it's ready. Oh wait, that's here at the desk. That's this. Interesting. That one goes all the way around. That one's quarters. Okay. Whole, halves, thirds, quarters. Did we have a number at some point? I don't think so. That might be another thing that we have to come back to. One, 226. Maple, I don't remember where you're getting that number from. You thinking in this journal? We had the Pelska portal activation code, which is different. I don't think that's the same thing. I think there's a fuel code. What's the teleportation? I mean, I can try. I can try. Four, 2, 3, 1. 4. Oh. Yeah. That did it. Okay. No, that was exactly right. Okay, that tells me that each of those symbols is associated with a number. So we've activated the Neyyah console, which is good. I don't remember what that accomplishes for us. Console data. Neyyah, Neyyah. Currently inactive. So this is for the heater chambers. Okay. For harvesting spores. Okay. Yeah, okay. We are clearly going to be working on getting the spore harvesting set up. Not sure what we're doing with it from there, but that is clearly what we're going to be doing. My brain is shutting down so fast, and I am so sorry. I've stopped yawning, but like, I think I need... I think this is a good place to end, because if I save it right here, I can review all of the information that's here with a fresh brain next week, and it'll remind me what we're doing, and I'll probably make better connections. I'm excited that we've started to translate the letters, the alphabet. But yeah, my brain's so tired today. So this is it. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, guys. I appreciate it. Hopefully I will see you next week. Is this a stream Saturday? I might be streaming Minecraft this Saturday finally. Let me double check that. It has been so long. I am not streaming this Saturday. We gotta wait one more week. October 4th is the next Minecraft stream. I hate when life gets in the way. Okay. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or evening or whatever time it is for you. Thank you again for joining me. Have a good one.